honest, I don't know what you're talking about right now, but we're talking about a lot.
I'm sorry.
What you're talking
Maybe
about.
I need to crank the volume up here in my earpiece, because do you have a hard time hearing when you're in a crowd or watching your favorite TV show? We can help out with that coming up today. We're tackling the issue of hearing loss, and we'll tell you about the help that you can get with that. Plus,
People and the places, it's the good living and the friendly faces, and you don't have to look too far, 'cause we're living right here where the good things are. Good things you talk. Good things you talk. Where the good things are. Good things you talk. Where the good things are.
All right, welcome back, you guys. You might think I'm sitting with a fashion blogger, but I'm not. I'm sitting down with an audiologist. Is that how you say it?
That's right, yes.
I have to say, when I first met Laurel, I'm like, you are not what I expected to see as an audiologist. You're far too cute, far too fashionable.
Go on,
but,
go on.
But you are.
you.
You're actually in a really interesting field, and I thought this was such a great topic to tackle, because I think a lot of people don't really know when they're actually losing their hearing until they're like turning the volume up maybe a little louder on TV or something.
Yeah.
So how do you know if you have an actual hearing problem?
You know, hearing loss typically occurs so slowly that you may not even realize that there's a problem. And it's very common for friends or family members to first notice that you're having some hearing difficulty because they're having to repeat what was just said.
So it looks like turning the TV or radio volume louder is a good sign.
Yes.
Difficulty understanding speech
in background noise, like restaurants and groups, if you have a hard time picking up speech in those areas, that's one of the most common complaints that we hear of. But that could be a sign that there's some hearing loss going on.
And then like a ringing in the ear.
Ringing in the ears, any noises in the ears, which is called tinnitus or tinnitus.
Okay.
And that can be a sign of dysfunction too, and have that tested out.
Okay, so say I do feel like something like that's going on, what do I do?
You should always consult an audiologist, and if you're not sure what an audiologist is, we are a medical professional with either a master's or a doctorate degree.
Not to be confused with the mommy fashion blogger.
Yeah, right.
Like, you guys have to see the whole outfit. We'll post it on Facebook. She's so cute.
But
yes.
we specialize, an audiologist specialize in
Yes.
disorders of the ear.
Right.
So we can help you identify and diagnose, treat, and manage your hearing loss. And we mostly work closely too with ear, nose, and throat physicians. So if there's any medical concerns, we can get you referred to the right specialist too.
Okay, got it. So say I make an appointment and I go in and meet with you. What can I expect in a consultation or?
So you should expect a thorough evaluation of that hearing mechanism. It takes about a half an hour at the most. And we always want to start with a history of and maybe any conditions at birth or adolescence that may have affected your hearing. If you've been around noisy environments like at work or military or any recreational hobbies that are noisy.
Just listening, you know, having your earplugs in, listening to music
just having
loudly.
earbuds in that are at too loud of a level can damage that hearing, yeah.
Yeah.
Any medication changes or past surgeries. And then also family history of hearing loss, which is common too.
Interesting.
And then the results of that test are critical in determining if you even need a hearing aid, if you need one for each ear.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the hearing aids that are available now.
So there is so much available that when you start looking into hearing aids, it can be pretty overwhelming for a consumer.
Yeah.
So always consult an audiologist, because we want to take into account the severity of your hearing loss, and your lifestyle before we pick out a hearing aid. And then they just keep getting smarter, they keep getting smaller. There's really neat stuff out there. And so once you've decided on one that might work for you too, you may be able to take it out on a test run and get with family and watch television and go out to eat and see if it can benefit you. Yeah.
Awesome. So many important things to talk about. I feel like this is a really important subject, especially I feel like nowadays, like just with the headphones alone, I feel like kids at such a younger age are really listening to music a lot more and good things to pay attention to.
So true, yes, totally.
Okay, you guys, if you want more information, go to their website, ogdenclinic.com, and ask to talk to Laurel. I mean, she might give you some fashion advice at your appointment too. She's such a babe. Okay, so you have to stick around because we are going to be up next in the kitchen making herbed salmon, so you're going to have to try it out.
Thanks, Michelle.
Yes.
you can smell it in the kitchen already.
I know, it smells good.
And still ahead on Good Things You